So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
36.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Mayfield. Going deep here for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
6-yard line.
Now it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, Burrow. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Complete to center.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 47 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Harrison Bryant, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Bengals.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 24. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On second down, Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
A gain of 40
A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, that's out to Chubb, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing, Mayfield going deep here for Watkins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. They can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And well.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Burrow will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Earl Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch, switch. Dragon 60.
Now it's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Landry. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow rolling to his right. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Browns 9.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
SD wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Browns 9. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Here we go. Mike's 57, 57's Mike. You remember me?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Sam Hubbard.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Mayfield now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Hey, what's the ball?
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
On 2nd down now. Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll try the action on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Mixon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bengals 42, Browns 9.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called
Odell Beckham Jr. He's at the 30, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Bengals 42, Browns 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
B.J. Goodson made the tackle.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.